welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody.
Loud A
F.
F. And you know that wonderful little ditty that our faithful fans have now heard multiple times.
Right.
Hey, we're from the A. Hey, we're from the A. Love it.
A-Town Bound.
There we go. So that is these guys.
That's it.
These
sir.
are
Yes, sir.
the artists that have blessed us with their song.
That's right.
So, first and foremost, guys, thank you.
Thank you
great
so
song.
much. Awesome.
It sets a great tone
That's right.
for what we're trying to do and our vibe. And Albert, actually from Blended Sense, brought that to us. And we had a different song, and he said, "What do you think about this?" And I was just, I love the hook.
Yeah.
So appreciate that, first and foremost. But wanted to give you guys a chance to talk a little bit about yourselves, your work, your art, what you're doing music-wise. But let's start kind of at the beginning. You know where you're coming from. I know you guys. Your Austin roots, vibes, all that. So you guys arm wrestle to see who goes first, or however you want to do it. But let's hear the story.
Take it away.
Sure. Well, yeah. I'm born and raised in Austin. I was born on the east side of Austin. I'm currently building my parents a smaller home for them to move into, so my wife and kids and I can move into the existing house that I was born in. Our roots are really there on the east side, and music-wise, the people that I'm doing music with are people who I grew up with in that neighborhood, and I've known since before I could remember them. And they always took care of me, and it really inspired me to do music. And we started just like anybody else in that situation, freestyling around the car, just enjoying ourselves, and it was really an outlet for us through whatever any of us were going through. We always had that as a team and as a family, and 15 years later we're still doing it.
That's the thing about it, and we hear that every time.
That's
every
right. That's
musician.
Right.
They all say, I'm just working, just
Right.
putting,
Working.
just coming out, just doing new, just and hey, that's what it takes.
That's right.
Sure.
And you know what? If you never pop off, you still lived your passion.
That's right.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Obviously, we all want to pop off, right?
Sure.
We all want that opportunity, and I've heard your stuff. It's not like, okay, let's, you know what I mean? Like I respect your work, so it's nothing that we take lightly. You got to keep getting that organization and then getting the Insta handle and getting that stuff together so you can get the promo out there.
And I appreciate that, and a big part of that for me is like popping off was never like the main goal. Music for me, I'll say it time and time again, first off and foremost, it's therapy. I mean, that was where we went for therapy. I mean, addiction and alcohol abuse is kind of taboo in lower income and hood situations or whatever it may be. So we don't go see therapists, we see each other. And music was an outlet that we had that we can really talk about what's going on in our lives, any problems that we're having.
And I think all art is that way.
Yeah.
It gives you that outlet, that opportunity to say things. I remember, there were some dark times for me, and I wrote a lot of poetry, wrote a lot of stuff down during that time. And, there was times I had to say, just because I write it doesn't mean I'm going to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Or just because just because you hear the words doesn't mean, but these are the emotions, these are the things, this is the dark place for me.
Yeah.
And, we have to be able to express that.
Sure.
And I do want to take a moment just in not to like hit a soft spot, but you're wearing a shirt. King
Absolutely.
Art is, he was my homie, very good friend of mine, and we haven't had a chance to become friends, but peripherally we know each other. But R.I.P. Art.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
love him.
Live the king.
Long
Rest
live
in
the
peace.
king.
Long live the king. He was a wonderful soul. He touched a lot of people. We miss him every day.
Absolutely. All right.
And the inspiration I get from that, is big too as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Ruler.
Let's go.
What's going on?
Tell us about it.
All right, I'm a mixer, producer, engineer.
Okay.
One of the best.
I've been in Austin for about 9 years. I'm
Okay.
from San Antonio originally. Like 90% of my catalog is Austin artists. There's so much talent out here.
Oh, there is.
So much.
Oh, yeah.
There is. and there's a lot of stuff coming out.
Right.
What's the new place? It's Safe House. You guys know what I'm talking about? Safe House ATX. It's on 6th Street. Twice a month, they have just like a fucking like get up and freestyle.
Oh, shit.
That's all like just supporting the hip hop community. I'm gonna give a shout out to those guys because I've been noticing their stuff. And I mean, people that you get up there and it's like, in their heart they want to be a rapper.
Right.
They're not there, but no one starts there, right?
No.
We all get there.
That's like boot camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
But
gotta
there's
pay your
also a
dues.
lot of opportunity in Austin right now. There's some younger cats that are really paving the way as far as getting a lot more attention on Austin.
On Austin.
as
So
far as
give me
artists
some
goes.
names. Give me
I
some.
mean, the biggest one is Quinn NFN. He's a younger cat. I think he might be 19. He is probably the most successful rap artist that Austin has had.
And here's the thing about it. Like, I've been I've been in the scene, and then now I've been diving into the scene.
Right.
This is my first time hearing about him.
And you need to check him out. I mean, his music might not be your cup of tea. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I have
there's all
respect
kinds.
for any, especially young cat that comes from the streets, that comes from a hard place.
Yeah.
I have so much respect for anybody that breaks out of that and chooses music and is making a way for themselves. I mean, a lot of people have a lot of hate, for whatever reason. But for me, I support that because, what I'm saying, that's like such a better path. And I
hate
know
is
how
just
it is.
jealousy.
Yeah.
At that point, that's just jealousy.
Absolutely.
That's right.
That's just
Absolutely.
jealousy.
But he's getting a lot of numbers, you know what I'm saying? And what I like about that, too, and what I support a lot about that, too, is it's bringing a lot of eyes on Austin that need to be here, honestly.
I honestly think, and I don't just mean, and I'm not just saying this, I think Austin is 3 years from being another, like,
Houston,
ATL, Seattle, like being like a scene and being our own scene.
Sure, I absolutely agree. Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
popping and a lot of stuff on the verge of popping.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I dig
and we had on Colin from Daily Austin Music, and he said one of the beautiful things about Austin is it's not LA or New York where there was an industry and it imploded and now no one knows what to do.
Right.
We're literally
It's like the reverse.
we're
Yeah,
building the infrastructure right now
Right.
with new media. We're fucking building the infrastructure for the future of art out of this place.
And not only art, we're fucking rebuilding the infrastructure of Austin in general.
That's right.
It's like every time I take 183 every day, it's a different. If something else is closed and a new exit is open. It's like,
Right.
I mean, so that shows the growth and putting the eyes on the artistic side of it is great because there's so much opportunity there. We have some control over some things in some sense, but we do not have control over the bigger picture of Austin. It's
Right.
going to turn into what it turns into. I mean, we can see what's happening every day.
Right.
So we have to find our way to build our niche and to grow.
That's right.
But
So-
we can encourage those who are coming in to support those who are here.
Absolutely.
And that's the
That's it.
platform.
Absolutely.
That's what we're
Absolutely.
looking to do.
Let's talk about some of the stuff you got going on. Just share with me right now, what's your passion? What are you doing right this moment? You got 2 minutes.
I'm raising a family. I'm trying to build a homestead, a community where me and my family live at. I'm trying to build a full functioning large studio on that property. We have 3 acres of land over there on the east side, so I'm trying to build essentially my paradise and as much as I can get away from all the bullshit and be as self-sustainable as possible, whether it's music, whether it's food, whether it's education. That's my biggest goal. Music-wise, I have projects coming out. Right now I have a mixtape that should be dropping within the next month. Okay. I have a project with Blended Sense. Shout out to Albert. We're going to get that done real soon. That's a full album. Ruler has production on that as well.
Guys, thank you so much. Thanks for the song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for permission to use that. Thanks for coming on, sharing your heart. OG Austin. Appreciate you guys.
Definitely, man.
We get this all the time. I get this all the time in our DM. Are you from here? No, like 97% of the people in this town. I am not from here, but I love it.
Right.
And I want to support what I can and who I can.
Absolutely.
And
we want to keep Austin what it was.
Yeah.
what it is, and
what it is,
and what it
and
can
what
be,
was.
and
Exactly.
and keep a balance.
I have no animosity towards anybody that's not from here.
Right.
But as long as you're on the same page and keep it real with me,
That's what we tell people.
Then we'll
That's
be
it.
all right.
We tell people, we're like, listen, come here, just don't fuck it up.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, and if you fuck it up in the wrong place, then hey, I
Yeah.
can't do nothing for you.
That's right.
All right, we're gonna end on that. Let that be a warning to you folks.
That's right. That's
Cheers,
right.
guys.
Thanks,
Thank y'all.
guys. Cheers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.